Hello everybody. Today I will discuss about the new chapter, that is unitary method. First of all, this unitary method we are learning from the lower classes. So what is the meaning that unitary method? That means unit. From here unit. Unit means what? One. So here in this method, whatever will be the question, there we have to find out the 1 unit's value. Suppose 5 kg apples cost rupees 150. 5 kg apples cost rupees 150. Then here we have to find 7 kg apples cost. So here first of all we have to find out unit values cost. That means 5 kg apples cost is rupees 150. Then 1 kg apples cost what will be? That means unit value we have to find out first. So here obviously this one 5 kg apples cost 150, then 1 kg apples cost obviously it will be lesser. That's why it will be divided by 5. Then if we want to find out 7 kg apples cost, then 7 kg apple cost, this will be also more than 1 kg's cost. That's why it will be multiplied. 7 will be multiplied with it. Then we have to calculate it. Then we will get our answer. Rupees 210. So here what to find out? That means cost we have to find out. What to find out? What is asking in the question? That will be in the right side. Obviously that should be in the right side every time, each and every time. So here before doing it we can make a chart or we can start it from here. That chart will be, before doing this one, that chart will be weight and here cost. Cost, weight is 5, cost is 150 and this is 7. Then we have to find out cost, we have to find out. So this is kg, we can make it inside the bracket, and this is rupees, we can also make it inside the bracket. So this one chart we have to make before doing the sum, then we can find out easily the answer. So what do we find out? That should be in the right side. Now here we will see two types of unitary method. That means by two types we can find out these results. That means this method we can use. First one type is directly variation. This is the first one type, and the second one type is inverse variation. So what is directly variation? Directly variation means that one example I have given at first, that is 5 kg cost is 150 rupees. Then if we will find out 1 kg cost, then if that rupees will be more, that means 1 kg cost, that rupees will be here smaller. Here the amount is smaller, from 5 to 1 it is, that means lesser amount I am using here, and here also cost will be lesser. That means that's why it should be divided. Obviously that cost will be lesser because here 5 kgs cost 150, but 1 kgs cost that will be lesser. So that variation is direct variation. When the amount of the one thing will be increased, then what should we find out? That will be also increased. That will be direct variation. Both the side will be increased. If that is increased, then that cost will be also increased. If that will be decreased, that amount is decreased, then that cost will be also decreased. So this is direct variation. So after discussing direct variation, I will discuss now inverse variation. So what is inverse variation? Inverse variation means, here if I will take speed and time duration. That means if 80 km per hour speed of a car and time will be taken to reach the destination, that is suppose 5 hours. Then here if speed will be lesser, that means if speed will be 50 km per hour, then time will be taken more, because this is the speed of the car. If speed will be lesser, then time will be taken to reach the destination, that is more time will be taken to reach the destination. If speed will be larger, that means if speed will be 100 km per hour of the car speed will be 100 km per hour, that means from 80 that is decreased, from 80 that is increased. Then the timing will be decreased, that means less time will be taken. Timing will be decreased, that means less time will be taken. So here this type of relationship, when it will be happened, then that is inverse variation. That means if one side, that means speed will be larger, that means speed will be more, then the time will be less. If speed will be less, then the time will be more. Then that is inverse variation. So these are the two types of variation. So first of all, we will discuss about the sums against direct variation. That is exercise 9A from R.S. Agarwal book. Here from exercise 9A, question number 2, I will discuss now. If 8 kg sugar cost rupees 260, how much sugar can be bought for rupees 877.50? So here what to find out? How much sugar, that means amount of sugar we have to find out. So that should be kept in the right side. That amount of sugar should be kept in the right side. What should we find out? That will be in the right side. So cost will be in the left side. So here by rupees 260 sugar can be bought, that sentence will be proper. 8 kg. So for rupees 1 sugar can be bought, that will be obviously lesser, because that is lesser and this amount will be lesser. If rupees 1, then sugar will be obviously, amount of sugar will be less, so it will be 8 by 260. Then The cost is rupees 877.50. Then it will be multiplied with it, because now it is larger than 1, so it will be multiplied. So here I will remove the point, then 100 will get. This 1 0 will be cancelled, and then it will be cut by 5. 5 2s are 10, and this will be 5 1s are 5, 3 7 37, that means 5 7s are 35, then 2 7, then 5 5s are 25, then 2 5 25, then 5 5s are 25. Then also it can be cut by 5. 5 5s are 25, 5 2s are 10. Here 5 3s are 15, 2 5 25, 5 5s are 25, 5 1s are 5. Then by 52 it can be cut. Let's see that. First 8 and 2 we can cut it by 2, 2 4s are 8, and this 52 will be cut by 4. That means 4 13s are 52. So by 13 it can be cut. We will see that 13 2s are 26, then 35 and 26, so 91, 13 7s are 91, so it can be cut. 13 2s are 26, and this will be 91, then 13 7s are 91, so answer will be 27 kg. Therefore the amount of sugar is 27 kg. That can be bought for rupees this one. Now question number 4. A worker is paid rupees 1110 for 6 days. If his total wages during a month are rupees 4625, for how many days did he work? So here we have to find out how many days. That means number of days will be in the right side. So this rupees, that means this money will be in the left side. So here we have to find out how many days did he work, then he will get total money in a month 4625. So let's see that. Rupees 1110 is paid for 6 days. So rupees 1 is paid for, obviously it will be lesser, rupees 1, that money is paid for less days, that means 6 by 1110, then rupees 4625, that is paid for 1110, 6 by 1110 multiply 4625, then we can cut it by 3, we can cut it, 3 2s are 6, 3 3s are 9, then 2 1 21, 3 7s are 21, then 0 will be. This can be cut by 2 or 5, we can cut it, 5 9s are 45, 1 to 12, 5 2s are 10, 2 5 25, 5 5s are 25, and this will be 5 7s are 35 and 5 4s are 20. So it can be cut by 2, 2 3s are 6, 2 7s are 14. Then by 37 it can be cut. So let's see it. 37 and this is 925. By 2 it can be divisible. That means 4. Then it will be this one. Then 7 and this will be gone by 5. 5 7s are 35. 3 carry, 5 3s are 15 plus 3, that means 18. So 25 equal to 25 days. So therefore, how many days did he work? He worked 25 days. Now question number 8. Here the question is, if 22.5 meters of a uniform rod, iron rod, weighs 85.5 kg, what will be the length of 22.8 kg of the same rod? So what to find out here? We have to find out the length. What will be the length? That means that length should be in the right side and the weight will be in the left side. So 85.5 kg iron rod which length is 22.5 meter. So 85.5 kg iron rod length is, iron rods not known right which, iron rods length is 22.5 meter. Okay, 1 kg iron rods length is, that will be lesser because 1 kg iron rods length obviously that will be smaller. So that should be divided. And then last one is 22.8 kg iron rods length is, that will be multiplied. So that point will be removed and for this point the 10 will come. So now we can cut it. This will be cut by 5. 5 4s are 20 and 5 5s are 25. And here 5 1s are 5, 5 7s are 35, 5 1s are 5. Then this can be cut by 3. 3 1s are 3, 3 5s are 15 and this is 3 5s are 15, 3 7s are 21. Then by 57 it can be cut. This can be cut by 2, 2 5s are 10, 2 1s are 2, 2 1s are 2, 2 4s are 8. Then by this 5, this can be cut, this 3 and this by this 3, this 57 can be cut, 3 1s are 3, 27, 3 9s are 27. Then this is 19, 19, 6 are 114. So answer is 6 meter. Here is nothing is left to which it will be multiplied. So here is 1 and there is 6, so 6 meter. Therefore, what will be the length? The length will be 6 meter of 22.8 kg of the same rod. Now question number 9. If the weight of 6 sheets of a paper is 162 grams, how many sheets of the same quality of paper would weight 13.5 kg? So here, what do we find out? How many sheets of the same quality? That means how many sheets? That sheets of paper we have to find out. So that will be in the right side. So this weight will be in the left side. Here this is gram and this is kg is given. So this kg will be transferred into gram. 13.5 kg equal to, that should be transferred first. Let's start the sum. So 162 gram weight is the gram is the weight of 6 sheets of paper. So 1 gram is the weight of, obviously that will be lesser, that means 6 by 162 sheets of paper, and this one is 13500 gram is the weight of 6 by 162 into 13500 sheets of paper. Now it can be cut. So by 6 we can cut it. 6 2s are 12, then 42, 6 7s are 42. Then this can be cut by 3, 3 9s are 27, and this is 3 4s are 12, 1 5 15, 3 5s are 15, and then 0 0 by 9 it can be cut. That means 9 5s are 45 and 2 zeros. That means answer is 500 sheets. Therefore, how many sheets of the same quality paper? The required number of sheets of paper is 500. Now coming to question number 12. At a particular time of a day, a 7-meter high flagstaff cast a shadow which is 8.2 meter long. What is the height of the building which cast a shadow 20.5 meter in length at the same moment? So here we have to find out the height. So height will be in the right side and length will be in the left side. So here this is the length and this is the length. So we will keep it in the left side. So let's start the sum. So 8.2 meter long flagstaff whose height is 7 meter. So 1 meter long flagstaff whose height will be lesser. So 7 by 8.2 meter, that will be division, and then 20.5 meter length of the building, long building whose height will be, that should be multiplied with it, 20.5. Then this point will be removed, cancelled, that point will be, then by 2 it can be cut. By 2 not, by 3. Here this 82 and 205, that can be cut by 41, not by 2, not by 5, that can be cut by 41. So 41 2s are 82 and 41 5s are 205. Then this will be 7 5s are 35 by 2, then it is 17.5 meter. So this is the answer. Therefore the height of the building will be, the height of the building is 17.5 meter. So now question number 15. The extension of an elastic string varies directly as the weight hung on it. If a weight of 150 gram produces an extension of 2.8 centimeter, what weight would produce an extension of 19.6 centimeter? So elastic string can be extended when the weight will be hanged on it. That elastic string can be extended when weight can be hanged. So when weight will be increased, suppose this is elastic string, then if weight, here is the weight, if weight will be increased, then this length of the string will be increased, because it can be moved like this when weight can be increased. So here we have to find out the weight which is produced an extension of 19.6 centimeter. So that weight will be in the right side and that length of the extension will be in the left side. So we'll start it. 2.8 centimeter extension in an elastic string, produced by 150 gram weight, so 1 centimeter extension and in an extension elastic string produced by, that will be division, obviously that will be lesser. When less weight will be hanged, then that length of the extension will be lesser, so that's why it will be divided, 150 by 2.8 gram, and at last 19.6 centimeter extension, that will be produced by how much weight, that we have to find out. Multiply 19.6, then this point can be removed, then this can be cut by 4 7s are 28, here 4 4s are 16, 4 9s are 36, then by 7 it can be cut, 7 7s are 49, so 700, 7 15s are 105, that is gram. So it can be converted into kg and gram, 1 kg and then 50 gram. So therefore what weight would produce? 1 kg, 50 gram, weight would produce an extension. Would produce